What's up, guys? This is Andy here, BC Builds. I am just showing you a frame and coils, well, basically a machine minus the armature bar, that was sent to me by one of my viewers, Elliot Nunes. Thank you again, I just got it today. I knew there was a few problems with it when he sent it to me. The tube vise was crooked and it didn't line up, but that was easily fixed with the Dremel. As you can see, lines up this way. And check that out, Elliot. It's not completely perfect. Well, as far as I can see, it works pretty well. And I also, what I did was I drilled another hole to turn it into a liner frame, like the pilot frames do. They have holes all the way down, or some of them just have one hole, and some of them have these two holes. They make a few different versions. I'm in the process of turning it into a little cut pack liner. For anybody that doesn't know, this is a pilot knockoff frame. This isn't a real Soba pilot frame. It's pretty much identical in almost every way. There's a few minor differences. I have two of the real ones. I have the one that has the holes drilled all the way down, and then I have one that just has the two holes, which is a custom one. Anyways, they're the almost exact same size. I didn't really measure them, I just put them up next to each other. The back hardware on one of my pilots is almost the same as this. It's got that same tight rear binding post. It's a different binding post. And the frame is almost identical. There's, very few differences, except for mine's made out of brass. Well, one of them's brass. Anyways, this is a one-piece, all cast iron frame. It's all one piece. All the geometry is correct on this, except for the tube vise was messed up. But you can see I straightened that. That was really easy to do. It came with this nifty little key vise tube, and it came with this hardware, except for this is a smaller contact screw I put in. And like I said, I drilled that hole where this binding post sits now. It only had that one. I drilled another one back. So it's a little cutback. Liners should be even with the front coil or behind. They don't have to be. It's just easier to build them like that. Well, that's my opinions on things. And that's how Soba builds them, Anyways, I'm probably going to drill holes all the way down, just like a Soba frame. Well, some of them come, and I'm not sure if I'm going to paint it. I did run it. These coils are a little weak for the size that they are. These are gigantically thick coils, and they really don't have a lot of power. I don't presume they're real wire, but that's what you get for a knockoff machine. Anyways, I'm going to basically just put new coils on it, different armature bar and springs. This was just the first one I had to throw on there, just to show you guys complete. I got a one-piece spring that I just cut out of 20 gauge spring stock. I'm just going to do a one piece, and I have another armature bar that's a lot lighter than this. This is a big, thick, heavy one. So again, thank you, Elliot. Now I'm not going to run this. I'm not near my power supply, but and it runs like shit. I have to finish cutting another spring and put the new armature bar on, and I'm going to wrap a new set of coils for it. But again, thank you very much for the frame. I was able to correct it pretty easily. It took me about 15 minutes total. And this is almost identical to a real workhorse irons machine. Well, the frame is. All the other parts aren't. But the frame is pretty much identical. It's the same exact thing. I wouldn't be surprised if, someone stole one of their molds from Workhorse. One of the main differences you can see right off the bat is on most Soba frames, you can see how it's rounded up here. Some of them are like that, so I think the older ones, but most of them, they're rounded but not as rounded. And then also up on the big arm up front, it stays the same thickness the whole way through on a Soba. This one gets a little wider right here. But besides that, these frames are pretty much identical. When this is done, I'll make another video for you, Elliot. I'll throw it up and, I'll show you how it works. That's it.